If you've been following election news lately, you've probably heard the term Project 2025. But what does that term mean? Our Verify team breaks down the key points you need to know. Here's Casey Decker.
It's quickly become one of the most talked about issues of the presidential election.
The Project 2025 plan is not a game.
Project 2025 has been going pretty viral.
Reproductive 900-page blueprint.
Our nation's sovereignty.
Look into Project 2025.
But just what is Project 2025? The Verify team is here to answer some of your questions using these sources. First, some basics. Project 2025 is an extensive proposal to quickly enact dozens of conservative policy goals in the event Trump wins the 2024 election. The proposal is more than 900 pages long, addresses nearly every major issue from abortion to education, and is extremely detailed about how policies should be enacted, sometimes down to the exact wording of proposed executive orders. It was launched by a right-wing think tank called the Heritage Foundation, with support from many other conservative groups. But does it have the support of Donald Trump? Not directly. In a post on Truth Social, Trump explicitly distanced himself from the project. Quote, "Some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal, but the majority of the project's authors are former Trump staffers, and many of the policy goals stated in the document overlap with those in Trump's own document called Agenda 47. The Heritage Foundation has led similar projects before, releasing detailed policy proposals for Republican presidents dating back to Reagan. So, why is Project 2025 getting so much more attention than their previous plans? A big reason, a bold new tactic the authors propose to more quickly accomplish their goals if Trump wins. The authors argue that in Trump's first term, he didn't enact as many conservative policies as he wanted because federal employees worked against him or generally slowed his progress. So, the plan proposes to fundamentally change the way parts of the federal government are run. Federal agencies are led by political appointees, people handpicked by the president. But the agencies are staffed by civil servants, millions of subject matter experts who can only be hired or fired based on merit, according to a long-standing federal law. Civil servants stay in their roles as presidents come and go, assuring that agencies from the FBI to the CDC don't have to be built from scratch every 4 years. But just before he left office, Trump signed an executive order that tried to reclassify tens of thousands of civil servants as political appointees to make them easier to fire. The order was challenged in court, but Biden was elected and repealed it before those cases were settled or the order could take effect. A central tenet of Project 2025, bringing that order back. The authors say they're working on a conservative LinkedIn, a database of potential workers who Trump could immediately hire to replace career civil servants and who would be more eager to enact and enforce his agenda. But it's unclear how easy that would be for Trump to do logistically and legally. Which brings us to our next question. Can all the policies be enacted on day one? No. Many of these proposals would require an act of Congress. That makes a lot of them pretty much impossible unless Republicans also win a majority in the House and a supermajority in the Senate. You can find out more about these specific policy goals in Project 2025 at verifythis.com. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.